All right, guys, I do got some stories for you today on this Monday. I do have some stories for you. I'm going to start out with this one. I went through page after page after page of news stories concerning the word police. There are a lot of shootings among non-law enforcement people. I mean, it's like the country is in big turmoil right now. I know that there's always been people shooting at each other, but it seems like it's on the rise. Like this is escalated, or maybe just because of social media, it appears that way. What do you guys think? But man, there's story after story of people getting shot and shooting at each other and protests, and oh my God. But I didn't see, anything really pressing of law enforcement messing up. I do got one of a law enforcement officer that was arrested for DUI. We'll get to that one a little later, but I do have some stories for you today. Throughout the day, I'm going to be giving you editorial here and there. Let's start off with this one that might interest a lot of people because of what it's about. Thank you, Fox News, for this story. An Oregon Police Department has announced the removal of the Thin Blue Line vinyl decals from its patrol cars, saying they have become a divisive symbol to some in the community. The decals run along the sides of 29 Bend Police Department vehicles from door to rear. Work on removing them began last week. Police Chief Mike Krantz said the blue line was originally meant to represent a blue horizon behind the mountain graphics on the patrol cars, but in light of recent events, that meaning was being interpreted differently, KTVZ reports. Mike Krantz told the station Thursday, quote, "The intent of the blue line with the background is, of course, for current law enforcement, is the memorial, the ultimate sacrifice of giving your life in service of your community." He went on to say, "Some community members view it as an important piece on our cars. Others view it as a barrier between the police and the community. So it's my role to evaluate that and look at how we can best serve the entire community." The station reported interviewing Bend resident Mickey Slaska, who said they understand why the decision to remove the blue line was controversial. But she said, quote, "Even if the symbol has been around longer than these protests have gone on, I think it's been picked up by people for a different reason, and that seems like why they would take it away, because it no longer stands for what it used to." On Facebook, the police department said the divisive use of the thin blue line symbol to fit a narrative unassociated with our department, or what we stand for, has unintentionally created an ongoing divide between some members of our community and the police officers who serve them. It said, "In the spirit of mending divide, being inclusive with the community we serve, and to continue to build trust within our entire community, our current and future graphics package will no longer contain a blue line." The department said moving forward it would seek a new design that incorporates a way to honor first responders who died in service to their communities. So there you go. Bend, Oregon has decided to get rid of the thin blue line. Bend Police Department are definitely bending for the community. And I want to know what you all think about that. Should they have to remove the thin blue line from their vehicles, or should they keep it and say, well, it's the graphic behind the mountains. It means you this and that. Explain what it means. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch. Watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. And remember, I'm going to have some more stories for you throughout the day.